Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, Thuram!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already. Turns back here, probably the best option. Howson. And it's been given away. Rudiger. And it's Tchouaméni. Howson. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. His chance for a shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Mkhitaryan has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Cleared away. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Çalhanoğlu. Zielinski. The ball goes in. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Strong running down that left flank. No, it's come to nothing. And they can counter here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Çalhanoğlu. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a decent ball. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Thuram. Tchouaméni. Howson. And Carvajal. And it's Bellingham. And it's Arda Güler. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Bellingham. Great vision. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
He's had it taken off him. Knocks it into space. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Howson. Carvajal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, taken back almost at once. And it's Bellingham. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Vinicius Junior driving forwards. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Zielinski. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Inter Milan given another corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. Now there's a fine ball. Chance, surely! And he's done it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
There's the delivery. The Fry clears it away. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mkhitaryan goes steaming forward, and that has left him in a heap. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Bisek. Some really good ball movement. It's a threatening ball. Is there another chance? Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Zielinski. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Vinicius Junior. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Alaba. It's Rudiger. And it's Carvajal. Carvajal making good progress on the right-hand side. Just eases him off the ball. Martinez, and the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vinicius Junior short changes him with that pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now, can they get him away? Now that's well seen too. Zielinski. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Rudiger chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Alaba. Here's Tchouaméni. Just about up to 75 minutes. Goulet. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good take, and is he in? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Zielinski with the foul.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 45.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 7. Numero 22. Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8. Il numero 14. Il numero 17. Il numero
Bissek
23.
is there and he can get that clear. Pinches it off him. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got...
Takes a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Inter Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And here's Thuram. That's the keeper's ball.
They won.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Thuram just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I think Calvert-Lewin is amongst the best English strikers when inside the box. Yes, he's a good target, that's a threat alone, but it's the way he moves in and around the box, those staggered runs, the way he's learning to become more elusive in dangerous areas. This guy is a real threat.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Okafor! Off the post! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And he was quick to react. Looking for options for movement. Bogle. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He slings it in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Gnonto. Driving forward. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. That is good strength. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bogle.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one. He's tried one! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Okafor really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Zielinski. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's well spotted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Burnau. Now Strauch. Burnau. Rodon. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Acerbi attempts a clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Strauch calmly anticipates. Bogle. And it's Bogle. Now Gruev. It's a good spell of possession, this. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Martinez. Pinches it off him. Martinez, and he welcomes it in. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Tanaka. Now it's Okafor. And the shot! They've scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Corner number 2 then.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
So it's going to be another corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Played up towards the front line. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Justin. And it's been given away. He is through, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
The most accurate pass. Justin. Shalhanoglu. And it's Zielinski. Closing in on goal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness. Looking for a runner. This ended up in no man's land. Defending was strong and firm. Gruev. Inter Milan, still this single goal behind. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No, that's been intercepted. Ambitious ball here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shoots! He scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Numero 22.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Il numero 8. Il numero 32.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was...
Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Barella deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That has been cut short. Barella.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach? And the finish! That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's being shifted off it. Juve. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. That looks a good ball through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aimed beyond the defence. Calvert-Lewin. And it's Justin.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Bogle has it in a wide position. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Drilled in low. Barella. Gruyev goes sliding in. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that is a little undercooked. Dumfries. Diouf. And that has left him in a heap. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, such a clever touch. Elects to cross. And he's there to clear it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan.
It's Calvert-Lewin! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has been cleared. Over to the left, back into the middle. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bisek did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gnonto. Bogle. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, no.
Calvert-Lewin! Oh, terrible pass. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Strauch. Inter Milan, still without a single shot on target. Bogle. Can he get it through? Fired deep towards the back post. And he's decided to go for it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well measured. He's having a shot! Goal! Inter! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he skips past his man. And here's Calvert-Lewin. It's Calvert-Lewin! Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zielinski. Inter Milan with another corner. This their second corner of the game. Now there's the clearance. And there's a searching pass. Mkhitaryan, terrific header! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Inter Milan go into the lead. Gruev. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Leeds looking to pass their way through. Now Gruev. Now, can they get him away? Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's Martinez! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Knocks it out wide. And it's Justin. Gruev. And it's Tanaka.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Crosses it in. Up he goes! He scores! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Could be danger here. Martinez. And it's half-time here. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Inter Milan do lead, but it's quite a game. Half-time, 3-2. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Looking for options for movement. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Floated through. Strauch cuts out the pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Okafor. Gruev. Gnonto. And here's Calvert-Lewin. And a chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Gnonto. And Tanaka. Played out wide. Flashes it across. Leeds have their second corner now. Acerbi getting this one clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Always onto this. Oh, well played, well played. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's given the time to pick a pass. Leeds appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Okafor. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin is onto this. Mkhitaryan. And they can counter here. Zielinski. And this is Mkhitaryan. It's Mkhitaryan! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 10. Numero 45. Numero 15. Lasciano il campo per
just eases him off the ball.
Il numero 17. Il numero 23. Il numero 14. Il numero 8. Il numero 25. Attenzione, un cambio.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Thuram. Dumfries has it in a wide position. Climbs up big! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking for the... Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, crap. Can he finish? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Thuram goes on a charge down the left. In with the challenge. Ampadu. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Showing great feet there. Dumfries has created one goal already. Inter Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
2 minutes to be added on. And it's Sucic. But he's well positioned here. Nice interception, well timed. And that's it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Thuram picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank you.